Hello, good morning, students. Second part of this lesson, we are going to learn about Red Fort, the one of the place of Indian cultural heritage. Red Fort, located at Delhi, was built by Shah Jahan in 1638 AD. You can underline your textbook. So, Red Fort is located at Delhi, built by Shah Jahan in the year of 1638. So this fort is made of red stone. That is why it's got a name as Red Fort. Shah Jahan found city namely Shah Jahanabad in the same fort which was named after him. This fort includes Diwani Am, Diwani Khas, Rang Mahal, etc. So this fort is included, these all the things. Diwani Khas is more magnificently decorated than other building because Diwani Khas is more decorated one. It is decorated with an amalgamation of gold and silver. So silver and gold is used to decorate in this in the Diwani Khas. Then and also embedded with the precious stone. So the precious stone also placed on. The other building of Red Fort are Ram Mahal, Mirror Palace, that is Aina Mahal of Mumtaz, Lahori Gate, Meena Bazaar and Mughal Garden, etc. So these also some of the other building of the Red Fort. Which are the center of attraction of Red Fort? Peacock Throne is the best executed creation of this fort, which Nadir Shah took along with him to Iran. So one of the peacock was the peacock throne was the important creation of this Red Fort. So it was taken by whom? Then Nadir Shah took along with him to Iran. Red Fort is one of the outstanding building among the Mughal art of architecture. Every year, our national flag is hoisted on the Red Fort on national festival. So this Red Fort every year that the national festivals time, then hoisting the flag also in this place means in the Red Fort. Next we'll see that Fatehpur Sikri. It is 26 miles away from Agra in Uttar Pradesh. So Fatehpur Sikri, where is it? In Uttar Pradesh. Akbar was found the city in the memory of Sufi saint Shaikh Salim Christi. He made it his own capital city. So by the time of Akbar. The building construction of Sikri was started in 1569 and completed till 1572. So in around 3 years. The best building among them are Palace of Birbal, Golden Palace of Bibi Mariam, Place of Turkey Sultan, Jama Masjid and Bulanda Diva. So some of the important palaces also built upon that time. So the best building among them are then the Palace of Birbal, the Golden Palace of Bibi Mariam, the Palace of Turkey Sultan, the Jama Masjid and Muland Dawasa. Muland Dawasa of Fatehpur Sikri is 41 meter wide and 50 meter high. That much of bigger. The other well-known are remarkable building of Sikri are Palace of Jodhabai, Panchmahal, Tomb of Shaikh Salim Christi, Diwani Am, Diwani Khas and Jodhi Mahal. So these are the some of the well-known and important building of the Fatehpur Sikri. Next we will see that the churches of Goa. The Christian missionaries came to India with the Portuguese to spread Christianity. So that is the main intention, to spread the Christianity. Portuguese came to India. Goa was the capital of the Portuguese. So then the Goa was the capital of the Portuguese. Many churches were built, so you can underline your textbook. So many churches were built in Goa like churches of Basilica of Bom Jesus and Basilica of God Jesus are in Old Goa. Some of the basilica or the church or the cathedrals are, so you can see in the picture, that is this building or this the church is known as a basilica. So some of the important basilica also was there. The relics of Saint Francis Xavier is kept in a coffin in a church of Goa. Relic means the body, the dead body. So the relic of Saint Francis Xavier is kept a coffin. Coffin means the where we are keeping the body. That what is it? The coffin in a church of Goa. His dead body has not decayed even after so many years. Still, that body is remain. Besides, there are many churches in Goa. It is well renowned for its beautiful beaches and its artistic churches. So next we will see that Champaner. So the Champaner is situated in the foothill of Pavagadh at Halol Taluka in Panchmahal district of Gujarat. So Champaner is situated in Gujarat. So where the foothill of Pavagadh at Halol Taluka in Panchmahal district of Gujarat. After the victory of Champaner, then Muhammad Begada gave it the position of capital and named it Mohammedabad. Moti Masjid, Jama Masjid and the historical fort are different buildings in the Champaner. Some kind of different types of buildings are there. Then considering art of architecture and historical importance of Champaner, UNESCO has declared this town as a site of World Heritage. This also appreciated and declared as the one of the important thing. So it is enlisted in the UNESCO by the UNESCO. Then the place or the monuments of cultural heritage of Gujarat. Gujarat has the foremost place in the field of sculpture and architecture. The Gujarat has the foremost place in the field of sculpture and architecture. Many beautiful architectural sites can be seen here. For example, cave architectures, temples, forts, or stepwells, arches, etc. Now let's know about the places of cultural heritage of Gujarat. So one of the questions is there in the textbook, the cultural heritage of Gujarat, and list the list of the places of the or the monuments of the culture or the heritage of Gujarat, as well as then write about the cultural heritage of Gujarat. Two questions are there. The first one is Dholavira and Lothal. Dholavira and Lothal were the main cities of Indus Valley civilization. Dholavira and Lothal. These were the one of the main cities in the Indus Valley civilization. Dholavira is situated in Kadribed at Bachau Taluka in Kutch district. So for example, in the map they are asking locate the Dholavira. So you can locate in the Gujarat state. So Dholavira is situated in Kadribed, Bachau Taluka in Kutch district. Then Dholavira is known for its ideal town planning, whereas Harappan culture was renowned as a center of trade and commerce. So it was known as in the different meaning or the different ideas. So Dholavira is known for what? The ideal town planning. This was the one of the ideal planning of was the Dholavira. But the Harappan culture was renowned as a center of trade and commerce. That was the main purpose. 5,000 years ago from today, then bead making factories and ornament making shell were found out at Dholavira. So some of the important work were doing by the factories of making the ornaments and shells. Then next we will see about the Lothal. Now we seen that Dholavira and Lothal. Then Dholavira seen next to Lothal. Lothal is situated near Ahmedabad Bhavnagar highway. Is an architectural place which was main center of trade and commerce. Lothal already we learned that was it is very important for the trade and commerce, and a well facilitated port of Harappan culture in the ancient time. Next, Junagadh. In Junagadh stones, inscription of Ashoka, Buddhist cave of Kapra Kodia, Wow or Stepwell, Old Rajmahal, Navghan Well, Tomb of Mahabhakta and Tomb of Baudin, Wazis, etc. Places are worth seeing. Bhavanath fair is held in the foothills of Girnar of Mahashivaratri. So that is one of the important thing there. Next, Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad could be known as a historical city. You can underline your textbook. Ahmedabad was known as a historical city. Then Fort of Badra, Jama Masjid, Moscow's Queen Cypri, Rosa o Sarkesh, then Kankriya Lake, Sheikhi Minaret, that is in Julat Minara, Siddhi Said Jali Grill, temples of Sati Singh, Moscow Queen Rupamadi are worth seeing architectures of Ahmedabad. So these are the some important architecture work. The shaky minerals outside Sarangpur, Darwaza in Raipur, Gomitpur are well known for its unsolved secret of vibration. The Siddhi Said Grill is famous for its vegetational and geometrical creation and minute carving. Vegetation means like what is in the forest, and geometrical creation and also minute carving. So minute means small the important, each and every thing is very important. Carving also we can see. So you can see the Seith grill. Next pattern, the North Gujarat. Shastralinga Lake in pattern, stepwell of Queen, that is Ranini Vav, and Rudra Mahalaya of Siddhapur are worth seeing architecture. So the map asking that locate the Shastralinga Lake. So you can easily underline in the state of Gujarat. Then the ruins of Rudra Mahalaya in Siddhapur suggest the grandeur of palaces which is situated 26 km away from Patan. Then Udaymadi, Kuno Bhimdev first built vow stepwell to cater the need of water to her subjects or a public, which is known as stepwell of Kyun Ranini Vow. UNESCO included this vow as a World Heritage Monument in 2014. This vow indicates the beautiful arrangement of water harvesting for public usage in ancient times. So this is one of the what is in the water harvesting place for the public. Then Siddharaj Jai Singh built a lake named Shastralinga Lake in 1148. So who named that Shastralinga Lake? So Siddharaj Singh built a lake and named Shastralinga Lake. Siddharaj Singh, he only built the lake and he only named the lake as Shastralinga Lake. Apart from the fort at Vadinar, then Sharmishta Lake and Kirti Arches are worth seeing monument. Arches are created on the two erected pillars, creating shape like bow. So that was the one of the important thing. Then Shamlaj temple situated on the bank of Maheshwar river is an ancient place for pilgrimages. This art of architecture is marvelous. Marvelous means important or the popular. Okay, the important or famous. Marvelous. Then many stubas and vihars were built in Gujarat during Kshatriya period. The remains of Buddhist stubas are found from Boddevi of Junagadh district, Devini Mori near Shamlaji, Inthwa stupa in Gimar near Junagadh, etc. Besides this, many other architecture of Devini Mori, Bavapyada, Ubarkot, Kaprakodia, Kambalia, Talaja, Sana, Dang, Jinjuri Har, Kadia, Dunghar, etc. are seen in. So these are the things we are going to learn in the next chapter about different types of caves. So things to know. Vav is a well with step having 1, 2, 3 or 4 opening and 3, 6, 9 or 12 floors. So that is the one of the important well. So that is wow. So wow is, what is the meaning of wow? Wow is the 1, 2, 3, 4 opening, 3 more than 3 or 4 opening sides will be there. Also then that different 6, 3, 6, 9 or 12 floors. The floor also is there. Nanda, Bhadra, Jaya and Vijaya are the main step well of wow. Step well of Adalj near Gandhinagar, step well of Kuno pattern, Adi Ghati step well at Junagadh. Apart from this, Noida, Mehmedabad, Umarat, Kapadvansh, Vadhwan and Kaleshwari or Mahisagar district etc. are example of wow architecture. So these are the important architecture or the step wells we can see. There are many Jain temples on Shatruncha mountain at Palitana in Bhavanagar. Some of the important Jain temple also we can see in Bhavanagar district. Few of the temples were built in 11th century. Then Tarangha pilgrim is situated in the hills near Timpa village of Keralu Taluka in Mahasana district. Some of the pilgrim centers. The temple of Taramati is also situated here. Somnath temple at Gir Somnath district and Darwaktishi temple of Devbhumi. Dwaraka has Georgia's historical heritage. Some of the historical heritage also having for these are the temples. The list of Gujarat cultural heritage has not to be completed yet. Many such places are there in Gujarat which makes our cultural heritage rich and prosperous. Some of the things are done, so still more is there. So these all give some kind of cultural heritage or cultural heritage rich and prosperous ways. South Indian temple of ancient India. Temple of South India are famous for the different style. They were made in Dravidian style of or Dravid style of art. They are pyramidal shaped with a multi-storied. Multi-storied means different floors or the different stories. One attractive stone is placed on its top. Yard of temple was very huge. Many South Indian temples built in ancient time are as given below. So some of the important temples. So Mahabalipuram. In the map every year they are asking one of these. So Mahabalipuram, where is it? The Mahabalipuram is in Tamil Nadu. Kailash temple, that is in Kanchipuram, that also in Tamil Nadu. Briheshwar temple also Tamil Nadu in Tanjavur district. Virupaksha temple in Pattadakkal near Tamil Nadu, that is in Karnataka. Then Parameshwar temple, that is in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Then Vaikunta Perumal temple, Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu. So many temples of Tamil Nadu it is given which are Mahabalipuram, Kailash temple, Briheshwar temple and Vaikunta Perumal temple. These are the 4 important temple of Tamil Nadu. And also in Karnataka one is there, that is Virupaksha temple. Then Odisha, that is the Parameshwar temple. Places of pilgrim. Now we have seen that the important places of cultural heritage of Gujarat. Now we can see the pilgrimage centers in India. India has been a land of pilgrimages since ancient time. People of India go on pilgrimages. Pilgrimage means like a holy place, visiting of the holy places or the traveling to the holy places. So people of India on pilgrimages because we or the Indian people are traveling to the holy places. The journey of Chardham and 12 Jyotirlingas included Badrinath, that is in Uttarakhand, Rameshwar, that is in Tamil Nadu, Dwarka is in Gujarat, then Jagannath Puri is in Odisha. So these are the some of the important in the important pilgrimage centers. Moreover, pilgrimage of 51 Shakti Pithas and Amarnath Yatra are considered as one of the most important. Some of the pilgrimages of 51 Shakti Pithas. Then Girnar, that is a Lili Parikrama. Then Shatrunjya Pradikshana and Narmada Pradikshana have great importance. India is a treasure house of rich and cultural heritage because we are having that rich and rich cultural heritage for our country. In this way, places of Indian cultural heritage give India a unique identity in the world because we are having the cultural heritage in the rich and prosperous way. That is why India is having the unique identity in the world in the name of what is it in the all the level like as a cultural heritage. In this way, places of Indian cultural heritage give India a unique identity in the world. The tourists from India and abroad visit Indian art of architecture regularly because especially the foreigners are visiting the architectural work to see like maybe it can be in the mosque or in the temple or churches. So architecture work they can see, that is why they are regularly visiting to India. This accelerated the economical benefit of tourism industry in India. That is why it gives more economical benefit for India because the many tourists or the many abroad people are coming and visiting our country. Thus, 32 monuments of Indian cultural and natural heritage have been included in the World Heritage by the UNESCO. Then 32 monuments of Indian cultural and natural heritage have been included in the World Heritage Site by UNESCO. You can underline that also, very important. 32 monuments of Indian cultural and natural heritage have been included the World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. So students, we have seen in this chapter the many places of cultural heritage of India. So thank you for listening my class.